What's up, guys? It's me, TrVon, and it's time to talk about decentralized applications, right? This is the right channel, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's not even waste any time, man. So here we are looking at Hex. Now, I skipped out on Hex for pretty much the first week because I saw this and I don't think I saw this, but I knew that this was, this was not attractive at all. 47,000 Hex for 1 ETH is atrocious. So I just ignored this and was laughing at the FUD and everything. And then I come back and then I see that these numbers, this number right here is growing and growing and growing, for the most part, growing and growing and growing, right? So on the first day, 27,000 ETH went into the contract or went into Richard Hart's wallet, however you want to look at it, right? And for that, 47,000 Hex were distributed to all this ETH, right? So basically every 24 hours, this is called the AA lobby, and every 24 hours, you send ETH to the contract, and you are, depending on how many ETH are in the pool that day, depends on how many Hex each ETH gets, right? So there are about 5, and this number right here, like there's a lot of FOMO aspects about this. I'm not even going to be able to cover everything, but this number right here, you notice this number is gradually going down, right? So you want to get in early, but at the same time, you don't want to get in too early because the amount of Hex you're getting per ETH is going up. So every day it looks like every pool is getting better and better. Now, I'm seeing a lot of, I guess you'll call this FUD. Now, one thing that you need to understand, if you're going to participate in Hex like I am, it's not an ROI type of thing. It's just to stake the Hex. You stake the Hex, make more Hex, and then hopefully you can sell them for a good price way down the road. And that is the gamble that I am going to take because Hex is fueled by Richard Hart. So Richard Hart probably has all that ETH. It's at like 37,000 ETH now. By the time this 351 days is over with for this AA lobby, so it's 351 days that you pledge or transform your ETH into Hex. And every day there's you're gonna get a different rate every time. But anyway, by the time it's 351 days is over, there's gonna be so much ETH in that wallet that it'll be suicide for him to not further invest in building this platform because it's gonna be too much that he could scam out with, and it would just be very stupid for him not to further build this great platform, right? So every day I'm gonna give Richard Hart a little bit of my ETH or send it to the contract or however you want to call it, right? So yesterday I did 0.4 because I noticed that the pools were getting higher. And I said, well, I don't know, but I can put in, so I put in 0.1 yesterday. Well, the day before I put in 0.4, yesterday I did in 0.1. And I see this going up. So I kind of want to put more. The thing is, I want to do it early because I want to get the best rate because this number, the amount that's getting distributed is getting smaller and smaller every day. But I don't want to go on the bad ones because I might get a shitty day. But it's looking like that it's less and less ETH is going in every day because, I mean, people don't have endless ETH, right? So I think this is a good time for me to start pledging. So I'm going to hit exit on this and withdraw these. Let's put this on pretty fast. So today I got 64,642 Hex from my 0.1. Today I'm gonna pledge. So what I'm gonna do is I'll pledge 0.1 every day. And if it's looking like it's gonna be a really nice one towards the end, I'll add maybe 0.1 or 0.2 to it. So looking at my stakes, now the great thing about Hex is the longer you stake, the bigger share or the more interest you get on your Hex. So I have, the first one I did was 360 days. Now this is like me playing around because I don't really have a strategy, but I'm starting to think I'm gonna just wanna have something paying me out every day. So I have 20,000 Hex that will end in 360 days, and I've already earned 16 Hex for today. So in 360 days, I'll be able to withdraw this. And then I did 20,000 for 710 days, 2,000 for 3,660 days, and 50 Hex for 5,565 days. So I can really go way into the future. It's like, this is really fun because I'm sending this Hex into the future and I don't know what the price of Hex is gonna be. Right now, Hex is going for like 3 Satoshis on as far as BTC price. It's going for like 3 Satoshis. So, you know, it's probably gonna be higher than 3 Satoshis, you know, a year and some change from now. So, I don't really, I mean, I'm kind of throwing my ETH away, but I'll probably do way better than 3 Satoshis at some point in the future with interest, with compounding, and the referral program on this is amazing. It gives 10%. If you go to etherhex.win, you get 10% more Hex than you would have got if you didn't use a referral. And no, 20%, no, 10%. Referral gets 20% bonus, and the person being referred gets 10% more Hex than they would have got if they didn't use a referral. So I'm thinking about doing maybe 360. I don't know. I haven't got them yet. Oh yeah, I do. Let's see. So yeah, I got 71,000 Hex here. I still don't know what I want to do. Maybe I want to get a few more Hex. Maybe I'll stake 50,000 a day. Put them in a time capsule, and then a year from now, I'll be getting 50,000 Hex a day. So let's do 50,000 for 360 every time, or 365. So that means I will get 10,000 extra for staking for a longer time. So that would give me 60,000. Once at the end of this period, I have 60,000 Hex instead of 50,000. Yeah, more Hex, and they're going to be worth more than 3 Satoshis, almost guaranteed, as long as Richard doesn't just steal the ETH, which that would be the most stupidest thing for him to do. Yes, sign me up, please. So that's 50,000 for 365. Now there's a lot more info when you go to etherhex.win. There's a lot more info on that page. You're going to need MetaMask. You're going to need, you know, to know all that stuff, but you're on the DApp channel, so you know how to do all that. But this is not an investment. This is staking and hoping for some type of great speculation. But this is day 2 of Hex, etherhex.win, links in the description. And if it fails, we can all just go to Richard Heart and blame him. Isn't it great to just have someone to blame if something goes wrong? Oh man, I love it.